Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video on the SuperSquad Channel where we have a diecast haul here from the 90s and early 2000s. Bunch of great ones here. Got two Looney Tunes cars, we got a Jurassic Park car, we got a Tide Ride, we have the Dale Jr. and Michael Waltrip from when Dale Jr. won the 2001 Daytona 400. Bunch of really cool looking diecasts here. I'm completing a bunch of sets with this haul, so let's go ahead and without further ado get them all out of the packages. Alright, so we have all 11 diecasts out of the packages, and as I said in my last diecast video, I did redo my Sonoma Raceway. As some of you guys may have already noticed, I did add the brand new green, yellow, and white curbs. There's silver here just because it was easier to do. But yeah, I redid it, all of them. It took a while, but I think it came out really nice. I reconfigured some of the track just to make it work a little bit better, and I really like how it all came out. Even did the O'Reilly part right here. Yeah, looks really nice, looks really clean, and very excited to have it all finished. And let's go ahead and start off with the Tide Ride. Alright, so here is Ricky Craven's 2002 number 32 Tide Machine. This one looks really great. This is only my second ever car sponsored by Tide, so that's really cool. And this is one of the OG Tide paint schemes, and it looks so great. I really wanted to find the 2003 one, which is on the Pontiac. This one's on a Ford Taurus, but I could not find a 2003 one, which is the one he obviously used when he had that iconic finish with Kurt Busch at Darlington. But I mean, I guess this is the second best option the year right before, and it looks really great. Honestly, it looks better in person than in camera, to be honest. Like, it looks really cool on camera, but in person, like, the bright neon looks so great. It is so much better than the other Tide diecast I have, which I also did get recently. This one actually does look better on camera. But yeah, it's still a great scheme, don't get me wrong, but this just pops so much better. It looks really great. And yeah, we'll just do a little comparison here. Always loved the Tide cars. They always look so great, but I mean, you can't beat the OG ones. I mean, come on, this looks fantastic. The only Tide car that doesn't look good was the abomination of Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s, I think it was 2021 throwback, where they tried to throw back to like this paint scheme, or the 2003 version, and it was like a Kroger abomination. That's the only Tide car I've ever seen that does not look good. Other than that, they're all really good. Let's go ahead and move this aside. It does have McDonald's on the back. I never noticed that before. But yeah, really, really cool looking diecast. Looks great. It's going to really pop out in the collection on my shelf. Looks really awesome. And let's go ahead and move on to the next diecast. Alright, and next up we have Jeff Gordon's 1997 DuPont Jurassic Park, the ride car. This one's really cool. I do have the 164 version of it, but now I have the 164 just because I wanted to have both. And let's go ahead and take a look at the card first. So, 1997 DuPont Automotive Finishes, Jurassic Park, Monte Carlo. Winner's circle has a picture of Jeff Gordon in his fire suit. On the back, it has a little bit of info about the car. So let's go ahead and straighten this out here. This car was illegal. So after the race, NASCAR deemed that this car was way too good. I guess he was just so fast that day that they said, you're never allowed to use this car again. And they were never allowed to use the car again. So that's really crazy. But yeah, really, really cool car. Love to have it in 164. You know, it's a nice, simple, solid car, but it looks great. Love the T-Rex little outline there. The T-Rex biting the Jurassic Park logo there. Looks awesome. And I do have the 164 with me here to compare it with. Looks awesome to have both versions right here. Really, really cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next diecast. Alright, so next up we have Matt Kenseth's DeWalt 2003 Champion car. So this was a car he won the 2003 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. That was the year I was born, 2003. So I really wanted to get the car that won the championship the year I was born, because it's really cool. Really, really cool to have. And I mean, the DeWalt cars are always great. I mean, and this one is no exception at all. It looks fantastic. Love the DeWalt cars. Looks so cool. Super great. The black and white always go well together. I do have, I think this is a later or earlier. No, this is an earlier. I think it's from the 90s. Maybe early 2000, like earlier than 2003. But this is another DeWalt car that I do have on me. Both look great. I can't tell which one I like better between the two, honestly. Like, they're both really, really cool. Like, and they both have their own unique things about them that make them really cool. Like, obviously, this one, half of the side's black. This one, the side's yellow. This one has yellow rims. This one has black rims. On this one, the top of the car is black. And this one, the top of the car is yellow. But yeah. Both of these really, really cool looking diecast. Very, very groovy diecast. Eric E-Step would like these indeed. But yeah, really, really cool diecast. Can't wait to add this one to the collection. Alright, so from one NASCAR champion to another, here we have Kevin Harvick's 2001 number 29 car. The car that he used when he had to substitute in for Dale Earnhardt after his tragic passing in the 2001 Daytona 500. I really wanted to get this car just because I wanted to complete a set I've been collecting over the past couple weeks now of just getting the full RCR / DEI 2001 lineup, just because I really want to, like, you know, have like a tribute section in my collection for Dale Sr. And this one is part of a group that I have in this entire video, actually, that I've gotten to finally complete the set. And I think also in the, I think it was not the last diecast video, but the diecast video before, I also got a couple more that would help me complete the collection as well. So just a quick side by side here, we have the Dale Earnhardt Sr. and the Kevin Harvick car. Just for a quick comparison, you can see what they changed up. So obviously they switched up the black to white just to make it a complete opposite. And also, I found this out, 29 was the first number that they could have that didn't have a 3 or that wasn't already owned or used by a different team. So that's why Kevin Harvick drove the 29 car. And you can also see here they have a 3 decal on both sides to honor Dale Sr. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty much a complete color swap for the most part. There's a few little minor differences here and there, but yeah, obviously the red here came from the red on here. The white is just the silver and white from here. The black is obviously the black from here. So almost a complete reversal, but with some minor differences just to make sure to properly honor Dale Sr. But yeah, really, really cool. And these were the cars I was talking about from the last video, or not the last video, but the second to last video that I got to help me complete the collection. And we've got a few more in this video, so that's going to be really cool. And we'll go ahead and grab them right now. Alright, so next up we have Jeff Green from 2001. And this was the only car they made for him, actually, in 2001. And it was the Looney Tunes AOL America Online car. We'll go ahead and move this frame to the side. But this is really cool. Like, it holds the car in place. Like, I'm going to actually hang this up because that's really cool. I wish Lionel would do stuff like this. But yeah, I never, this is probably sound really stupid, but I never knew that Jeff Green drove the 30 car for RCR Racing. Because I didn't know that, I don't know why, because I do have a Jeff Green car from 2002 here. And I never realized that this was Richard Childress Racing because the 3 was so scrunched up. I just didn't recognize the font. Like, I thought it looked familiar, but I was like, I didn't think anything of it. But yeah, like, I never noticed that this was an RCR car. So they did actually only make this one for 2001. This one's from 2002. I am getting a different version of the 2002 one that actually has the Goodyear tires, obviously, and all the other sponsor decals, contingencies, and I mean tail lights, because this didn't really have any, or front headlights as well. And I mean, this one's used anyway. It has a scuff mark right there. But anyways, moving on. I'm gonna get that. I'm getting that other one too. It's coming sometime soon. But yeah, wanted to get this one just to help complete the 2001 set that I've been chasing after these past few weeks trying to get. And I mean, yeah, it's a really great looking paint scheme. Wish they made the original one though. But yeah, this one's still really cool too. You got Daffy Duck on the side. The colors go really well together. The tan, the green, the blue, and the yellow all look really nice together. Really, really good. And it was for the Monte Carlo Looney Tunes 400, which is really cool. Yeah, awesome that they made this diecast though, at least. Really, really good one. And we do have another Looney Tunes car for this video, and it's the 31 of Mike Skinner. This one's really cool. If I can shake it off. Oh, come on, it was doing it earlier, now it doesn't want to. Okay, this is embarrassing, come on. Okay, I got it loosened up. This one, you can take the whole chassis off of it. Like, that's so cool. And the hood opens as well. That's really cool. Yeah, I've never had one of these where you can, like, take it off. So that's really cool. You can see the whole inside, the interior. Like, why can't Lionel make this quality? And this one also does have, like, the little pinstripe, too, which is a nice touch. I love it when they do the pinstripes on the diecast. But, yeah, really, really cool. And this is the Mike Skinner Looney Tunes Lowe's car. I thought I might as well get it so it can match the number 30 Jeff Green car. Probably prefer it over the Jeff Green one. Just like, it's a better paint scheme. Like, it matches a lot better. Even though the other one looks pretty good, this one definitely a lot better. I love the neon yellow numbers. Looks really nice. The Lowe's cars are always top notch. They look really great. At Lowe's.com. Yeah, really, really cool. And speaking of Lowe's cars, I also decided to get the regular Mike Skinner number 31 Lowe's car right here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at it. Again, really solid looking paint scheme. But I do like the Jimmy Johnson cars better. The following year, Jimmy Johnson would take over the Lowe's sponsorship. I don't know who sponsored 31 after. All I know is they started sponsoring Jimmy Johnson in 2002. Yeah, it's still a pretty solid scheme though. I like it. The blue and yellow look nice with the touch of red. Look really neat. Got Cobalt tools on the back right there, Lowe's.com. Cobalt on the quarter panels. Yeah, really solid scheme. Alright, so first up we'll take a look at the Michael Waltrip car. And this is the one where he finished second to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Really, really cool looking Napa paint scheme right here. I love like how the flag, like it looks like it's actually like waving, so that's really nice. I love it when they do stuff like that instead of just having like the plain stripes. They have a mix of both of it here. They have the plain stripes here, then they have the flag like doing that waving motion. And this is also a raced version as well. You can see some tire marks right there from when, I guess, someone rubbed up into them. You have the little roof rail too on the top here that they had at Daytona and Talladega. Got the stars and stripes, look really cool together. Really, really cool looking diecast. And I do have the regular old Napa car from 2001 here as well for Michael Waltrip. Yeah, two really great looking diecasts. I really hope Chase Elliott does a Napa throwback to one of these two cars. Both would be even better, but hopefully they decide to run one of these soon because they look so great. I love it when Napa cars are yellow, blue, with a hint of red. They always look great like that. The white ruins the Napa schemes, unless it's just like a little bit. Like here, like it works with the patriotic one, and here it works with the numbers. You know? But yeah, really, really cool looking diecast. It's really cool that they made like the second place car to be a race version. Like that's really cool as well. I know they did that for Jordan Anderson, but that's just because that was just like a huge accomplishment for him. But I'm glad that they did make this one the race version as well. And the winner of that race was Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the Budweiser All-Star Game. Really, really cool looking car. This is some history right here. This was the first race at Daytona after Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s tragic passing. And Dale Jr. was able to collect the win at Daytona, which was really special. Really, like, storybook type stuff occurred that day. Like, you couldn't have scripted it any other way. Literally, Michael Waltrip won the 500 with Dale Jr. finishing second. Dale Jr. won the 400 with Michael Waltrip finishing second. That's storybook type stuff right there. Really, really cool. And a great paint scheme, too. Like, I love when teams run like special paint schemes with the regular old sponsors. I just love it. It makes the cars stand out so much more. It's basically like an inverse of the regular scheme. I just noticed that now. They swapped to the red and white and some of the black as well. They basically took out all the black except for on the outline of the number, which is really cool. You'll see what I'm talking about here. So you can see this red outline around the whole, like this part here was the black part here. And then obviously the white right here was the red. They took out the famous DEI stripes in favor of the baseball stitches, which makes sense, you know, as the MLB sponsored car. Well, MLB and Bud sponsored car. Yeah, really, really cool diecast. Really glad I have this one, and it is also raced as well. You can see some of that damage on the side of the car. Really, really cool. Both of these also open their hoods, if I can get it open. They're pretty tricky. There we go. I got that one, and I think I forgot to show you guys this one, so I might as well. Alright, there we go. Finally got it open. Yeah, really cool. I love it when they do that. It just makes the car so much better. Like, I don't know why they can't do that nowadays. Like, for real, come on. Step up your game, Lionel. Come on. Yeah, really, really cool diecast. So glad to have these. And now I can take a look at the whole entire collection. Alright, here we go. And this is the first time I'm looking at it all together for the first time, and wow, that is awesome. That is so cool. So cool that I can finally complete this collection. Been wanting to for a little while now. Really awesome. We got the 2001 DEI/RCR set right here. That's awesome. Really, really cool to add that all to the collection. So cool. And we still have 2 more diecasts to look over, so without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have Jason Keller's number 81 craft car. Now, I had no clue that he drove in the Cup Series, because right here it says NASCAR Winston Cup Series, or just NASCAR Cup Series. So that was news to me. I thought this was a Busch Series car, but I guess not. This is a Cup car, and I'm assuming it's for DEI. If one of you guys could let me know in the comments down below, it would be much appreciated. But yeah, I got this someone sent me an offer on this for $4, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I really thought it was a Busch Series car. But it is a Cup Series car, so that's really cool. I think it's either from 2003 or 2004. I think it's 2004. I'm not 100% correct, but I'm pretty sure it is based on the fact that it has this little, like, 3 looking thingy on the top. Like, I remember my Michael Waltrip 124 from 2004 has that same thing going on. So I'm pretty sure it's from 2004. But yeah, still really, really cool diecast to get. Great paint scheme too. Like, I love this color combination. It works out really well, especially with like the DEI, like, look, E stripe looking thing. So I'm talking about that little E that they have going on. Another E there. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, looks really cool. Love this paint scheme. Like, the color combination works really well together. The red, white, blue, and yellow all blend in together. The stripe right here looks really great. Like, this paint scheme looks really cool. It does look better in person though. Like, on camera the color's a little bit off, but in person it actually does look a lot better. So that's nice. Sometimes the diecasts look better on camera, sometimes they look better in person. This one's one of the ones where it actually really looks good in person. So that's nice. But yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to the last and final diecast of the day. Alright, so the last diecast we have is a 124, and it is Mark Martin's 2007 U.S. Army car. This one's really cool. This one was the one where he battled against Kevin Harvick in the 29 car and came so close to winning the Daytona 500 in 2007. But yeah, really, really cool car to have. It's slightly used, but I mean, you cannot really tell that much. Like, you can tell a little bit in the number, like where like the usage came in from, because that's the white part. You can see like where it's dirty, but I mean, honestly, like, that's still pretty great condition, honestly. Like, I got this for an absolute steal, I think. And this one does have the back open and the hood as well, if I can get it open. Well, I'll show you guys the roof flaps here. They open. You know, it'd be cool if they get a 164 to have the roof flaps open. The roof flaps and the, I guess the deck lid. That'd be cool, because they have ones with hoods, but I haven't seen one with the roof flaps or the deck lid, so that'd be cool if we can get one of those. But yeah, look inside there. Really cool. Lots of detail. Looks really nice. And this is also another part where you can see the usage. The Chevy logo is a little worn out, but I mean, honestly, it's not that big a deal. Like, it still looks really good, especially from like a slight distance. Like, you can barely even tell. So yeah, that's really cool. Really cool. Glad to have this Mark Martin diecast. This is my first 124 Mark Martin diecast. I want to get some of his Valvoline cars from, I believe they were from the 90s. I'm pretty sure they're either 90s or earlier 2000s, because this is only from 2007, so still technically early 2000s, but even earlier 2000s, I think around like the 2003 mark, where he was teammates with Matt Kenseth, I think. Yeah, definitely some of his Valvoline cars, and he had like a Hot Wheels car too that looked really good. I want to get those, but I'm gonna have to wait a while to get those. But I have found some, but I'm putting that on hold because I can't be spending too much money. But yeah, really, really cool diecast. Yeah, so the collection looks really great. Super glad to have this diecast. That'll do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy, and bye-bye.